I'm TQ.
I'm JQ.
We're the Q Brothers, and this is Small Flower TV.
Got a new table. So that's
new table.
Exciting.
Yep. It's also 70 degrees today in early mid-March, which is pretty fantastic in Chicago. So, and we're going skiing in 2 days. So life is pretty good.
That is pretty great.
Not that that has anything to do with what we're here to talk about today, which is something less exciting than skiing, but also on many people's minds.
Yes.
And that is thinning hair.
Hair loss.
Hair loss.
For men specifically.
Men specifically we're talking about. Women it's an issue too, but you get your own video, right? I mean, we'll make you your own video. But we're talking about hair loss for men, and it's an issue that obviously, if you're experiencing it, it's a big deal. And you know, there's good news and bad news. The bad news is if you're genetically predisposed to hair loss,
You're probably gonna lose your hair.
you're gonna lose your hair eventually. The good news is there are things you can do to slow down the hair loss. And there are also things you should look at if you're young and experiencing hair loss in a way that doesn't seem necessarily correlated with your age. Maybe you should be looking at some other things that go beyond what we're going to talk about today. But you know, that might be able to help you. Thyroid levels, hormone levels, etc. Those are all things you'd see a doctor about or get some tests. But I think today we're going to talk about, hey, you're experiencing it, you don't want it, or you want to prolong the period that you have with hair. So let's see what you can do, right? So we have a lot of products. We picked a few kind of key groups.
Like sort of the high tech, right?
Yeah, high tech.
This is from the people at Phyto.
Yeah.
This is a shampoo and serum, and these serums come in these little vials. And there's I think 12 in here. And
3 months, right?
No, this is 1 month supply.
Oh, 1 month supply.
You would do 3 of these vials. You put it on with wet hair.
Mm-hmm.
You put it on and you leave it on.
Mm-hmm.
You do not rinse it out.
Yeah.
These are concentrated
hair treatments.
Yeah, serums. Yeah, they're botanical ingredients in there.
Yeah, let me tell you a little bit. They talk about it's a serenoa extract, which is inhibits the 5 alpha, I don't know what that is, 5 alpha reductase, which is responsible for hair thinning. Essential oils of sage, cajeput, rosemary, lemon, and cypress boast purifying, stimulating properties to regenerate the area surrounding the bulb. There's a patented ingredient. There's 4 patents on this. That's what it says, 4 patents. And they're talking about stimulating the multiplication of the keratinocyte cells that make up the hair shaft as they gradually keratinize. So it does, you know, it's one of those things like, there's a lot of high-tech stuff, but ultimately, like, as far as what we've seen, one of the most, if you don't want a drug that has side effects like, hey, now you've got hair regrowing, but you can't necessarily perform anymore, or things like that. Yeah. You know what for those of you who know this issue, you would understand what I'm saying. I think your options are, you want to look for some people want the most high-tech option that doesn't have the negative drug side effects that just seem outrageous. You know?
And this would be that, you know, for us at least.
At least that we carry and that we've seen that has good feedback. So.
And that has like sort of the most science behind it. We have a lot of other sort of like home remedy, more towards home remedy type things.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, you would use 12 of these a month. You would do 3 months on, 3 months off, and they would alternate.
Yeah. This is the companion shampoo.
This is the companion shampoo. You don't use this every day. You use this 3 times a week. And this kind of shampoo, if you've ever used Phyto products, first of all, the shampoos are just amazing. They leave your hair great. And
look at this hair.
And you only use like a capful, which is a tiny bit. It's not a foamer like your usual shampoos, and you got to get used to it, but you'll be happier with the way your hair looks, regardless of the properties that help you. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
If you need shampoo, Phyto's a great shampoo. That's the bottom line. And then the final thing from
the other
Phyto
thing that they carry, is Phyto. Phyto is a dietary supplement. This is a 2-month supply, We have a couple of these similar type products. We're going to show you the Irwin one, healthy hair, skin, and nails. All the things that they use for hair are also for healthy skin and nails. You know, they're using
silica, biotin, yeah.
So I like this Irwin one because the silica in here.
Anyway.
But I like this one specifically because the silica in there comes from horsetail. Not actual horsetail the herb, which is, I think, a really good bioavailable version of, instead of like from quartz, you know, or something like that. You know?
From a plant rather than from a mineral, a direct mineral source, a non-living source.
Yeah. So that's the source that we like the best. We probably recommend that the most. We sell like.
We sell a lot of this product.
40 of those every Saturday.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's great.
The other ones are like, these are sort of products that were made based on sort of home remedies.
Well, when you say home remedies, based on traditional usage of herbs, especially in Europe.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And so they would always recommend, the herbalists like Maria Traven and various others would recommend nettle as a hair tonic.
Yeah.
And so, because what nettle is a cousin of poison ivy, and so it has like a little, it's called stinging nettle. It's a little itchy if you carry it.
An irritant.
Yeah. But when it's in tea form, it's very mild. It's actually good for you in a lot of ways. It's good for blood circulation. It's good for cleansing the blood. And then when you use it in a tonic form and rub it into the scalp, it stimulates the follicle. Brings circulation.
Yes. And circulation is the key to a healthy everything. You need circulation in your body, but healthy hair follicles need enough blood circulation. And so this is, I mean, even some of those products have nettle in there, so it's not like
almost
it's
everyone.
I would say, and if you look, everything on the web, everything involved with herbs will always talk about hair loss, nettle, hair loss, nettle. So what we have here are two different versions of a hair tonic. This is something we recommend, and we sell also a lot of this, that people massage into their scalp at night, leave it on, and then they can wash their hair in the morning, perhaps with the Phyto shampoo, or alternate with the serum that you're doing.
The combination sort of that works for them.
Yeah, everyone's got to find their own thing. But I think if you're taking an internal product, this would be a great, you know, and you're not necessarily into the high tech, the expense and the sort of process of the high tech Phyto line, then doing a hair tonic is not a big deal.
It also smells amazing. Do you know what it smells like?
Yeah, it's been a while.
I love it. It's like green and fresh and like...
Yeah, just herby.
Put a little on it. It's so good.
Excuse me. I'm coughing from it. My spring allergy is not. Wow.
Isn't that nice?
Wow, we can make a candle out of this stuff. It smells so good. This would be like a great, slightly masculine, herby,
but
fresh.
Green. Yeah,
green.
So green. It's so good, actually.
So
you don't want to feel, so you won't feel bad leaving it in. So what a lot of people do is leave it in overnight, wash in the morning, then put it in again and leave it in throughout the day.
Yeah.
So you leave it in for most of the day.
Yeah, and then if you wanted to combine that, this is a nettle shampoo that we have, same ingredient in a shampoo. So here again, you want to leave it on the scalp. So I think the idea would be maybe shampoo as soon as you get in the shower, leave it on, do the rest of your washing and rinsing, and then rinse it out so you get some exposure on the scalp. So that kind of gives a pretty good overview of the products we have. Like I said, there are more. We could fill a table 5 times the size with the amount of things, but this kind of gives a sense of the major things that we have. And let's just talk for one quick second about if you're losing your hair, just the motivational portion of the video.
I mean, you might just want to consider.
Yeah, we love the science stuff, but let's be honest. Like, if you're losing your hair, not enough people consider embracing it. Maybe more than ever have. But shave it off. Think about all the handsome
dad.
Our dad.
Michael Jordan.
Think about Samuel Jackson.
Studs.
Yeah, Jason Statham. It's like there are people of all backgrounds, types, and looks, and they all look good when they shave their heads. So consider embracing it as well, and then you don't have to spend your money on this. You could buy fancy candles from us instead.
But if you're going to do it, keep it well kept. You don't want to end up looking like Karl Malone. That guy down the block.
Yeah, you know him. Yeah. Shaggy's trimmed hairstyle, not a good
And
look.
just ditch the comb overs, guys.
Yeah. Embrace it. Whatever it is, embrace it. If you're going to fight, hey, we got some weapons for you, all right? Have a good one. See you next time.
Bye.